also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
A great field position for them, Charles, to start that drive, but not a lot of yardage to be had. They do, however, come away with a long field goal.
Yeah, and that's a plus. I mean, give them credit for that. They start the game 3-0. Don't come away empty-handed on this opening possession. And one other thing, it's a 50-plus yard field goal. Let's give the kicker a little respect as well. Those kind of kicks aren't routine.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Flexing his muscle at the 30.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
To the air, Penix. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. Finding room at midfield. Big strides, look at him go.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
The Falcons at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back to throw now on first down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Give to Hall running right.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Three nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. Robinson up the middle.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
They'll throw with Penix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down to the 10.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Now Penix.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. And looking to throw, Penix. And complete to Drake London.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. They'll look to throw again.
To the right side, here's Mayer.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. In motion goes the tight end. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
79 Bronco.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Now back to throw. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown.
Rondale Moore.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons are back within a score.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
That his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this third quarter. Down 2 scores at the half, Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line. Set. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. But he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Penix working out of the gun here. Man open is Robinson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Penix to the air once more. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the 2nd half rolls along? Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Penix.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40.
Throwing again, Penix.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And that's complete to Adams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Nifty move. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete right side to Lazard. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Forward, 17.
They'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back.